I'm sorry, did I say the Netherlands were flat and boring? It's Saturday morning now. I am just on my way to get my new tyre, and this is lovely mountain bike. This is literally through that little gate in my campsite next to my tent. It's amazing forest mountain bike trail, which I am riding in sandals and a bald tyre, but it's only actually, the road is just there, so that's going to take me to a bike shop to get my new tyre. So I've just been to this bike shop and got my new tyre. It doesn't match, look, it's not got the tan sidewalls, but it is actually reflective. It's a city bike tyre, it's reflective, so that's an extra bit of safety. And it's another Schwalbe, it's a Marathon Plus, it's the top level of puncture resistance, so happy with that. And now I'm going to go off on a nice bike ride. Just had a quick coffee and a muffin pre-ride. Heading off to a national park. It's actually paid 10 quid to get in, it's massive. And it's got lots of bike trails around it. I don't really know what to expect, but we'll see. As you can see, excuse me, it's pretty much the same as Amsterdam here. There's like bikes everywhere. That there is a car park for bikes, it's free, but you have to go in and like get a ticket, so there's somebody watching your bike the whole time. One of the things I was nervous about coming to Holland was Netherlands, sorry, not actually in Holland just yet, is I feel like a massive fraud. You know, I've got this stupid bike tattoo and I've got my fancy bike, drop handlebars and hydraulic brakes and everything. I'm a crap cyclist, especially compared to the Dutch. When I'm in a big crowd of cyclists at like a set of lights, they all set off much faster than me, and I'm there trying to like get my feet on the pedals. And they can do that lovely classy mount and dismount with the bike still moving, which I can't do for the love of money. I am so clumsy on my bike, so I don't even feel like a real cyclist. And I was just convinced it was going to be all like that, but that ride here, just to the bike shop, was amazing. And there's loads of other, because it's a Saturday morning I suppose, there's loads of other cyclists who are you know, clipping in and stuff like that, doing proper just leisure bike rides, so I feel like I fit in with them a bit. So yeah, big national park today and maybe a bit of gravel. Okay, so just entered the park, 10 quid to get in, it's all privately owned. And the first thing you come to is this, all these white bicycles. Now there's apparently 1,800 of them dotted around the park, and they're all just free to use. None of them have got locks on them, so basically you ride it for as long as you want, and then you leave it for somebody else to get on, or you stay on it. 1,800 of them, amazing. Yep, it really feels like you're in the middle of absolutely nowhere here, except for the tarmac path, with families whizzing past every 2 minutes. So there should be some deer, wild boar and mouflon I'm going to keep an eye out for. But I can't see them really being that visible because there's just so many. There's some now. There's just so many tourists about. This is just a tiny part of the park which all belonged, I don't know, to, it was one couple, Kronig Muller or something they were called. They've got a museum with loads of Van Gogh art here as well. So they obviously weren't short of a few bob. It's mad. I want to try and work out in a bit how many times bigger than Central Park it is, because earlier this year I cycled down Central Park on an e-bike, on one of the e-city bikes, and took about half an hour. I don't know how long I've been going for now, but yeah, this is mad. It's like Croxteth Park times 1,000,000. I just saw a sign and followed it, and there's a little Pizza Hut, pizza wagon in the middle of nowhere. Wow, so suddenly there's just a great big area of sand up there. It's weird, but as I've said before, I do not ride on sand. Sand is like lava to me. Maybe one day I'll try a fat bike. Okay, not sure if you can see this, but over those trees, it's looking like they have built a little stairway to heaven there. So I might try and have a look at it, but stairs have been killing my legs. They hurt my calf muscles. You think I'd have good calf muscles by now, but they actually really hurt them. And also I've not bought my 360 camera, so is there really any point? So I entered the park the south entrance, and I'm now nearly at the north end of it, and just come to this, which is the Hoge Veluwe, say it, Hoge Veluwe Museum, which that's the name of the couple who own this park. And it's about another £9 to get in, but I just don't feel like being indoors today, even though the weather is a bit changeable. But I do feel like a drink. So I just got to the cafe. Look at all the bikes. There's a little service station there. I wonder if I can get a bit of oil. My chain needs a bit of oil. Thousands of them. Okay, I've come off the beaten track a bit. Such a weird place. It's really, really vast, but it's quite hard to get away from other people. There are just tons and tons of cyclists on all the paths. So I've come off onto a non-paved one, and a deer just ran in front of me about 20 feet ahead of me. Otherwise, you can listen. I can hear one bird. It's absolutely silent here. So anyways, tick off a deer. I need to see a mouflon and a wild boar next. Okay, according to the website, this is one of the most iconic Dutch buildings. It's the residence, apparently, of the Krolligmunne. Oh God, I'm really bad at this. Couple looks out over a lake. There's a little cafe. I'm back at one of the savannas again now. I've got Joni Mitchell going around in my head now about paving paradise and putting up a parking lot. There's something, oh God, there's a dragonfly. I've just been thinking, I've hardly even seen an insect, and I am freaked out now about the complete lack of birds. It's really, really weird. It's obviously been designed for, you know, hunting for the posh private landowners. That's the other thing, I've got a chip on my shoulder about private lands, obviously. But yeah, you know, there's lots of avenues of trees and things like that make it good for hunting, but yeah, it's very unnatural nature. Okay, this is more like it. Look at that. So, the reason I ended up in that park was, I think it was Tom who I met somewhere around Worms, British fella, said, oh, when you get to Arnhem, there's a really, really nice park. I was like, okay, I like a nice park. And then I was talking to a Dutch guy who knew I was here, and went, oh, so you're going to be going to the Hoge Veluwe Park then, are you? And I'd seen it on the map, and that's where all the signs point, so I thought, yeah, that must be the big park. Maybe it's not, maybe it's this one, which is called Zippendal or something like that. I just heard some cyclists go past when he saw the house, like, yell out. It's amazing. So, it's only a few miles away from my campsite, so I'm gonna have a little explore around here. I've got to go to a supermarket. I've got to do a wash tonight, but that's the boring stuff. In the meantime, I'm gonna enjoy myself around here. Oh yeah, this is beautiful. Look at those trees. Big purple tree. I wish I'd researched more about trees. That last park, I've been carrying my hammock around with me as always, and I just didn't want to stop. I wanted to just keep cycling around, but if the rain definitely stays off, I might get my hammock out here. I've just run a Google Translate on that sign, and they are beech trees. I learn something new every day. So you can hear that was a crow. I don't know if you can hear the insect noises as well, crickets or cicadas or something. Once I noticed that in that last park, that there was no noise, it freaked me out, because what it reminded me of was when somebody said they'd been to Auschwitz and birds won't fly over it. It really gave me the creeps, and I just felt really uncomfortable the whole time. Yeah, happy now. Oh, the bird song. This is more like it. What a nice park, and look. There's a wedding over there, and I should say congratulations to Sam Rush, who is now Sam Cambridge. Congratulations. I should have been down in her wedding today in London, but obviously I'm not. I bet she's having an amazing time. So much more Instagrammable. And that's what's important in a park. Okay, so it's also got a statue to Hendrik Antoon Lorentz, who obviously is the famous Nobel Prize winning physicist, and then up there is a beautiful stately home. It's really nice bit of land this, and it's right near, I don't even see, but over there is actually the city centre, so I'm kind of back where I started now. I think I've done about 40 miles today. This is what I wanted to do. It was nice to get on my bike and just ride without having to check directions or lug around on my luggage. Actually went quite fast for a while. But yeah, time to go back now. It got better, but look, statue, ducklings, cows. And like I say, we are right by the city centre. What a park. Oh god, I'm gonna have to film those little ducklings. Look at these little ones having a sleep. And these ones, I don't know what breed they are. Look at them. They're all stripy, I can't zoom. Oh, that's more wildlife in 5 minutes than I saw in about 4 hours in that last park. I'm in Arnhem city centre now on this shop called Go Britain, and it sells traps, sportswear, Adidas. I'm not sure what the hell that is, a griffin or something? It's huge. Okay, so I'm back at the campsite now, the same one as last night with the little, the retro photos on the wall. I just watched through the videos and don't think it showed how long I was in that first park for. I think I cycled about 25 miles around it. So I was there for about 3 or 4 hours, getting more and more creeped out. Yeah, it was weird. And then I just went to that last little park, probably filmed as much footage, even though I was only there for about half an hour. So yeah, I've been here 2 nights now to let my clothes dry off. My trainers are still soaking wet. The other day, really, I never got it on film, but yeah, I did, didn't I? Got absolutely soaked. And I have absolutely no idea where I'm going to be tomorrow. I'm only about 35 miles from Utrecht, which is somewhere I really want to go, but I don't really want to go to another city yet. I want to spend some time in the countryside. I could get about halfway to Eindhoven, and if I go to Eindhoven, I could then cross the border over into Antwerp, into Belgium, have some nice Belgian beers again, and then work my way back up the coast, Rotterdam, The Hague, and then Amsterdam. But I was talking to my friend Rachel today, and she told, I've forgotten the name of the place already, but she told me about an island she went to. I remember her going there, it was for a festival. There's an island kind of off the north, the like little peninsula to the west of Amsterdam. There's like an how would you say that word? I don't think I've ever heard it spoken. Arpegglet. There's a little set of islands. Just small islands with loads of beach on them, which sound really nice to visit. Oh, lights have just gone off because I'm not moving. I'm weighing up going there. So yeah, I'm gonna have to just drink my beer and eat my hummus and mull it over. By the time this video goes up, there'll be no point commenting and telling me where to go because I'll already be there. About 2 days behind doing my uploads in a minute. But yeah, but I'm liking the campsites in Holland. I'm liking Holland, so I might just stick a pin in the map and go there.